from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Play action. It's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it's going to be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Flowers going to go in motion right. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson, options out left. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and
2. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Don't worry. Come on, do it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
But a team! Hey! 20, TX. Out.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
21G. 18. Turbo 1, high.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go ahead.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
21G, 21G.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He'll get this to Flowers, left side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Jackson now. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
No, we changed it. Chill out. No.
Throwing is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty. Now another shot here at the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1, hard.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
44. Ready. Hey. All right, go. Ready.
On 1st down, back to Achane. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not... locked in. That means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. 4th in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Ravens.
Hey, Alpha, what? Yo.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. And there defensively was Jack Jones.
They just keep trying, but so far, we're finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. 21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Go ahead. Set.
Play action. Now it's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Go ahead. Hey. Ready,
A run straight ahead with Achane. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that run. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down, 8 yards to go.
21G. Ready. Ready, T. Solo left Zion. Solo, hey. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready, T. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Watson, Oscar. Let's go. TX. Corner, long. Hey, 21 TX. Scat.
Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close
right?
to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 8-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Lamar changing the look. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
21G. 20. Ready, shot.
Across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Turbo 1, hard. Solo left Zion.
Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, 21 T8. Let's go.
Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tua to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
21, 22, 8. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, hard.
Now Tua. He'll try to pick it up himself. He brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And they do spike it in time with just 1 second remaining. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Ravens, the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.